know who need to hear this. This message gonna hit home. It's gonna hit real hard. You cannot treat a man or a woman of God any kind of way and think there will not be consequences. You are mistaken if you believe that. You are living in a lie if you believe that. You ought to be ashamed of yourself for treating people who have been good to you bad, for doing people wrong who have done you right. You ought to be ashamed of yourself for spitting. It's just like you spit in their face and giving your behind for them to kiss when they have been good to you. And you've talked about them to people you know don't like them. And they probably don't like you either. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Sis, my brother, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, because sometimes the men talk more than the women. But there is a God to answer to him right now. There are consequences being executed all over this world because of the way that you have treated one another, the way you have talked about one another, the way you have mishandled one another. You have taken the heart of one that loved you and abused it, manipulated it, deceived it, and you ought to be ashamed of yourself. And now you are reaping the consequences, and they might not know what you are going through, but God is revealing what is happening so that you can get prayer, because you do know what you are doing. It's not that you don't know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You just don't know how to stop, because the thing that drives you is called sin, jealousy, envy. The simple fact that they got what you want and that you want to be who they are, and you cannot and you will not, and it's called witchcraft, and it is evil, wicked works, and God will not have it no more. And so now that judgment is here, those same old people got to come and pray for you. Those same old people got to speak life. You might not hear them, but God is waking them up, and they're not even looking at the fact of what you have done to them. They're humbling themselves and still praying on your behalf. You better thank God that there are real people that love God for real, because if not, you will not even be alive to hear this real. That part. Period.